We're here today with Hugh Anderson at the beautiful Downton Distillery. So Hugh, you're owner, creator and distiller at Downton Distillery. So when did you take the leap of faith and become a distiller, and what did you give up to do it?
So the ember was sown 4 years ago, and it was my other half who actually brought me into the world of gin. She adores gin. And for her 40th birthday present, we did a course over at the City of London Distillery. And part of that was creating your own gin experience. And on the back of that, in kind of creating our own recipes, playing with the wonderful botanicals, playing with the stills, it just reminded me of the good old days, chemistry one-on-one, as well as cookery as well. And following that, the seed was then sown. The ember was then kind of sparked up down here in Downton, where one evening sat around the fireplace with Charlie Andrews, Francesca, Micah and myself and Stefan. We were all talking about ideally what would we love to do if we could wave a magic wand. And I turned around and said, I'd love to kind of distill. Distilling is actually in the family heritage. I had a great uncle who was a master brewer and a master distiller. Who's the black sheep of the family, I might add. I think I am now as well. And from there, the story and our tale grows.
Fantastic. So, you came up with the beautiful Explorer gin, and I know you're very passionate about the gin itself, but there's also a really beautiful backstory that goes with it, based here around the lovely Downton House. So perhaps you could tell us a little bit about where the inspiration came from for Explorer gin.
Absolutely.
And how it all ties in for you here.
So the story really begins with the heritage of the house. And the heritage of the house goes back to the 9th century, where it was founded, built by King Alfred the Great for the bishops of Winchester. But that's not where this tale begins. This tale actually begins in 1583, when Queen Elizabeth I bestows the house to Sir Walter Raleigh. And for those who don't know Sir Walter Raleigh, he's a very famous English explorer who brought potatoes and tobacco back to England. In 1584, he was given a warrant by Queen Elizabeth I, and this warrant actually allowed him to go out and settle the New World, which is now America, and where they landed was Virginia. And our logo, which actually you can see behind us, is the old rose compass that they used to navigate the high seas. And the two globes that you can see within it represent the golden era of discovery, where trade routes were opened up around the world. And if you've ever seen our bottle, you can see the wonderful blues within the bottle, and that represents the depths of the sea to the surface of the sea. And the lines are map navigation and celestial star navigation. Everything is around exploration and adventure. But we also have a tale within the bottle, and not a lot of people know about this particular tale. And this tale actually relates to native Indians on the northwest side of America. And they too were seafarers, not in the same sense of Europeans where they built big boats, but actually they built canoes which they could go out onto the high seas with and do their own whaling. And actually what was central to their culture is our key botanical, and that's called Western red cedar. And Western red cedar actually came back to the United Kingdom in 1852. And there's a tree that grows outside the distillery, and this botanical gives us our unique selling point. It gives us wonderful flavour, very kind of piney, resinous, citrusy, as you know only too well. And it's picking up accolades. I think it speaks for itself.
It certainly is, and we love to have the gin in the shop. It's one of our favourite London dries. Our customers love it, and I know you're now winning awards with it on a regular basis. And I know you've just won a particularly prestigious award for the gin, so that's well deserved, we feel. And where do you think you would like to take the distillery now and the gin in the future?
I think all of us want to grow this organically. I don't think we're looking to take over the world or conquer the world. We're very much kind of local. We want to support local. It would be fantastic to kind of see this certainly go international, but there is no intention of, dare I say it, kind of trying to make a quick buck. Actually, don't say that. Because it's we're keen to kind of grow this organically. and see where this tale goes. It's an adventure.
I'm sure it is. So you've been very kind to us this morning to give us a tour not only of the house and the distillery, but the gardens as well. And you've given us a sneak preview of a new product that you have in the pipeline, which was absolutely delicious. And I wonder whether you're prepared at this time to tell us a little bit about what it is and what you intend to do with it to market.
Absolutely. So part of the distillation process is one of the byproducts is tails. And these are the earthier, kind of heavier botanicals that are coming out, which don't make the cut for explorer's gin. And whilst a lot of distilleries may recycle this, we've decided actually we're going to reuse this and create another product. And we've actually kind of infused this with smoked chili and ginger. And this is purely, for those who love Bloody Marys, for Bloody Marys. You're in luck. And it's fantastic. I'm very excited to see where this goes. And we're going to be taking it to the Great Dorset Chili Festival to see how sales go there. It's only going to be done in a 200ml bottle. And the reason for this is, I don't want something that's going to sit on people's shelves, and I want people to kind of use and have fun with it, whether it's kind of creating fun cocktails, whether it's being used in Bloody Marys. It's up to you to decide how you want to use this, but it's certainly an exciting product and something very, very different within the field.
And certainly very delicious.
Thank you.
So thank you, Hugh. Thank you for the tour today. Thank you for your time. And thank you for the beautiful story of the house, the gardens and the gin.
Thank you so much.